What's a hill you're willing to die on?
People knew what was up in like the 1700s when everyone was dying at like 45. Life is too long.
What's a dating profile deal breaker to you?
Here's the thing, if you're gonna be an uggo, don't put hotter people on your profile. All my friends are like, we don't have pictures together, and that's on purpose. I don't need to look uglier.
Don't say that about yourself.
Well, I just did, so.
What memory keeps you up at night?
I was just looking for companionship. I found a willing participant. He started to have a panic attack, and he started like knocking at his tables. I'm just there watching this all happen on the couch. It's not great.
We learn and we grow. If you could broadcast one message to the world, what would it be?
For what? For what? I don't like. For what? Shut up, sit down, take a breath while we still have clean air.
Fair, I agree. Oh, and you spilled?
See? For what?
What's your biggest red flag?
I seem to ignore every single one. I see them and I'm like, that's a flag that's red. How cute. Maybe I'll get that later.
So like red flags are your type?
Not when you put it like that.
Repeating the words you were saying, babe. My verdict is in and you are not okay.
Oh, yeah, I know. I could have told you that just like at the start.
What's one thing 7-year-old you was dying to buy?
A father.
Do you consider yourself a hater?
Yes. Next question.
What's your subtle flex?
I have 2 cars.
Okay.
Well, they equal 1 car because 1 car has AC and 1 car doesn't. 1 car has an airbag and 1 car doesn't.
Has a job ever taught you a life lesson?
Yeah, don't talk. Probably really don't exist, really. I used to work at a couple of places where, let's just say I've had some women message me coming to me as a woman. I never did anything. The husbands did.
Oh.
I got fired from each of those jobs because I learned that men don't like when you talk. I'd say things like hello and they just start puking. And
You don't work there anymore?
no, I'm really rich and famous now. Can we lie on here?
And she lies. What's the worst lie you've ever told?
I sent a fake ultrasound to this guy that wouldn't text me back.
That's wild.
I don't have the child. It wasn't real. Somebody had it. What are you doing under 30 years old at 7 o'clock besides being obsessive over me and the gym and how you at the gym every day but you still have a dad bod? Nothing adds up.
Have you ever had any near-death experiences?
Yes, every time I put the key in the ignition.
You in cars.
One almost flew off on the freeway with me in it, which was very rude.
Oh, hate when that happens. My verdict is in and you're not okay.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. What's something that you wish everybody knew about you?
I used to play in a gay volleyball league. I am, however, not gay.
What's a dating deal breaker for you?
She does like baby talk. I don't even talk baby talk to babies.
Me neither. I think that's actually gross.
I'll like dap a baby up. I talk like a real, like they're humans. I walk on a lot of babies. I'm gonna be honest.
What's your biggest flex?
I skipped kindergarten.
I would argue that kindergarten does not matter.
I was reading at like a 2nd grade reading level and they were like, he's brilliant. I'm still reading at a 2nd grade reading level.
What's your greatest celebrity encounter?
I was sitting at a green juicery and saw this like matte rainbow Tesla like parked in the front. I was like, what an ugly, like this is a hideous
doofus.
And then all of a sudden, Usher sits right beside me and walks straight into.
Did he have all 30 of his girlfriends with him?
Yeah, and he was just doing this on the way. It was crazy. They'd be like, we know who you are. You don't have to do this, sir.
I feel like
he got in his car. He did not into the driver's seat.
My verdict is in and you are not okay.
Is it because of all of the things that I said?
Maybe, probably, yeah. What is something that's legal that should be illegal?
Making a pet Instagram account, but when you're writing the captions, you cosplay as the pet, like, oh, mommy fed me nummies today. You should be in jail.
When did you realize you were the drama?
Every night before bed, I'll smoke the devil's lettuce. Every time it's a fight and a panic and I think I'm gonna die. But I do it every single night. Panicking makes you very tired.
You're a glutton for punishment. What is your most irrational fear?
Phasmophobia. I'm so sick of it.
Phasmophobia?
That's the name for fear of ghosts. If I wake up at 2 in the morning really having to pee, I'll be afraid to go to the bathroom because it's a dark walk to the bathroom, so I'll just hold my piss until the morning.
Do you have a nightlight?
Several across my apartment.
What's a conspiracy theory you believe in?
Electric eels do not exist. You learned about them in what, 2nd grade?
Something like that.
And then we all just said, okay, there's an animal out there with the power of Thor. It's a Pokemon. We've never seen them make babies. Then they just show up and have electricity powers. Those animals don't exist. Same thing with hummingbirds. Hummingbird beak, not a beak. It has a little tongue shooting out, kind of like, oh, I don't know, a mosquito. They're only the bird that can fly backwards. It's an insect.
Lot to take in here. My verdict is in, and you are not okay.
That's fair. I didn't expect anything else.
I probably wet the bed like up until like the 5th grade. And then my mom did get sick. She went out thinking that I was a bedwetter.
What's a fun fact about you?
I was a Mormon for like 6 months. It was the best 6 months of my life.
You loved it?
I did. It was the first time that I'd gone to like a white American church.
What is your most controversial take?
I don't like spicy food.
Child, you're a baby.
Does the audience agree when they look at me, they see a baby? When people say they like spicy food, they like the texture of being stabbed, poked, prodded.
Tell me about your first kiss.
It was bad. I was in the marching band. I was playing this game with a flautist. She was writing letters on my hands to spell things. K-I-S-S-M-E. I said, whoa, it's my time. Afterwards, she told me that I needed to Google it.
Did you kiss with tongue?
Teeth, gums, uvula. And it was also how I found out I was dyslexic.
Who's on your Hear Me Out cake?
I don't know her name. The boss from Severance?
Ah, Patricia Arquette?
That's Patricia Arquette?
You knew that. My verdict is in, and you are not okay.
Are any of us okay? You're not.
I used to eat gum from under tables when I was a kid.
That is disgusting.
I wasn't allowed to eat sugar when I was a kid.
So you were like trying to get that fix.
I'm addicted now. I have a fix on me. Do you want some? They're not prescription.
What's your worst travel story?
When I was 12, I lived in Switzerland. My parents would drive to Germany to get groceries, but my passport expired, so my dad found a park and he left us there. And then after he drove away, we found out it was a cemetery. And it was really fun. I guess it's not really a travel story.
No, but it's a very unique one. Who's on your Hear Me Out cake?
I love Hans Zimmer. He's a cutie.
That is definitely a man in his 60s. Sure. Have you ever been catfished?
One of my hobbies was watching the news and adding people from the news on Facebook.
Like news anchors or people that were just featured on the news? Okay, that's really crazy.
One day, my chat window opened up, and there was this boy that emerged from the forest in Germany. But then it turned out the whole thing was a hoax. It was actually an adult, and he had a bowl cut.
And that maybe should have been the first sign that something wasn't right. Okay, my verdict is in, and you are not okay. We knew, right?
Yeah.